Whether you're young or old, chances are you've held a Pyrex Measuring Cup, one of the most familiar and indispensable kitchen items around. That iconic red logo on a pure glass background has come to symbolize Pyrex the world over.
We talk about Pyrex-ness when we design new products, and it is about durability, which is very important, about authenticity. It is what it is. It's a pure piece of glass. It's not pretending to be something else. We talk about versatility and also about simplicity.
They've given their classic measuring cup a contemporary makeover. The new read from above design literally turned the old one inside out. The motivation? To save the backs of cooks.
We went out and watched how people use that, and what we found is when people would go to use this, they have this sitting on the counter here, and so then they'll bend down, you know, and hopefully not spill the milk while they're watching this come up till it gets to the right point. And that was the aha moment. We said, we can make that easier. And so what we did was we redesigned this so it was read from above.
The entire Pyrex line was born of an aha moment back in 1879. That's when Corning, its original parent company, created the first electric light bulb for Thomas Edison. The bulb needed heat-resistant glass, and since then, that famous glass has gone into railway lanterns, televisions, and even windows for the space shuttle. Their iconic glass measuring cup has been a staple in American kitchens for more than 85 years.
The first Pyrex measuring cup came out in 1925, and what that measuring cup did then is what ours do today. And what we've refined over the years is the shape of the glass and the handles and how it's manufacturable.
Here in Charleroi, Pennsylvania, they make all the measuring cups sold in North America. Everything starts at the mix house, where the raw materials arrive by rail car.
By far the biggest component is sand, and we get that from a mine actually in central Pennsylvania. Sand is the biggest component because it supplies the silica in the glass.
Each rail car holds 100 tons of sand, but it doesn't go into their blend until it passes strict quality controls.
Our quality standards start even before the raw materials into the plant. We have vendors validate exactly what the composition of the raw materials that they're sending us.
The exact measurements are a highly guarded secret, like that family recipe your grandmother won't give out. But other key ingredients include limestone, soda ash, and something called cullet.
The cullet is our own glass. So it either comes from a piece that has been inspected and there might be a flaw, and we throw that out, we grind it up, crush it, and enter it back into our batch.
The batch is like a master blend. All the ingredients are brought to the mix house on a long conveyor. Then they're weighed and mixed.
When we're making say a 2-ton batch, a 4,000-pound batch, we weigh these materials out to 1/10 of a pound. And it's all aimed at maintaining the composition of the glass within our specifications. We'll make about 90 of those during the course of a day. We'll use those overnight and then come in the next morning and do it all over again.
The batch is melted in a large glass furnace at temperatures approaching 1,400 degrees Celsius.
At that point, the glass flows out of a bowl. Imagine just a hole in the bottom of a bucket. We cut it into what we call gobs, and the gobs fall down a chute into the mold itself.
The press holds 16 molds, which rotate on a carousel, capturing the falling gobs of molten glass. The glass is then pressed into molds and cooled slowly with compressed air.
And then we remove the solid piece from the press using a vacuum and puts it into what we call a glazer.
On the glazer, gas torches do the polishing.
As a piece comes off the press, there's some sharp edges that exist on the rim, on the handle, and we use a very hot burner. What it's essentially doing is melting that glass again and smoothing it over so that we have a nice smooth touch for consumers. They don't have any sharp edges on the piece itself.
The handles have been molded sticking straight out. Now they get bent.
We heat that junction up where the handle attaches to the cup to a very hot temperature, and then we use compressed air to blow the handle down against a chuck.
The cups are cooled on a conveyor in preparation for printing by the company that wants you to see red.
We have had red as a Pyrex color for many, many years. It's become an icon of the brand. It also is one of the most powerful colors for visibility, and it also is just a wonderful color for bold graphics that serves the function of being easy to read.
Then they enter an 80-foot-long kiln, which strengthens the glass and bakes the paint right into them.
What comes out of that is the measurement markings on the side of the cup that are very durable. Can't be scratched off because it's literally become part of the cup itself.
One final inspection before they're packed and shipped, ready to add a dash of Americana to kitchens everywhere.
Our hope is that the vessels that are out there now are going to pass on to others, and the products that we're designing today, that 30, 40 years from now, other people are saying, I have had this measuring cup for 30 years and I love it and it's never let me down.